Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
That's the 35-yard line.
They'll run here with Mack. Unable to get downhill there, so take this up to about the 37. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
2 yards. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. That's into the hands of Pascal. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, 51 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, Quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
In punt formation.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Marlon Mack. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Marlon Mack.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Marlon Mack.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. He dumps this off to Mack. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
This is taken at about the 14. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up second and...
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Bengals nothing.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 45. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49-yard
line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He completes this one to Mack. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He's got his man Hilton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Burrow will throw. Bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Bengals drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so
and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 75 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Colts 10, Bengals 7. Zane Gonzalez set to...
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Trey Burton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
They run the draw play with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
11 yards.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receiver,
and he'll be brought down by the Colts.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's He's able to hook up with Michael Gallup and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Michael Gallup.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Colts 31.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Bengals 14. Colts.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams sprint to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mack. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
6-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow. He's got Burton here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Mack. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go right back to Mack. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 37. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
2-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. First down. Here's Burrow. This goes to Mack on the check down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Burrow. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname out to something like that, some Big Jelly or something.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. A run by Mack to start the drive.
Number 25.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's a gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From midfield now, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
16-yard line.
And again this time the tailback. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space.
He's taken down.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. That's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, Mack. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Tony Brown there on the tackle. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
staying on the ground with Matt. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Able to put this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's going to let it fly. Wide open, complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is...
There he goes, right side. And he's across for the lead touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl.